In today's video, I am going to be taking a look at Rob Dillingham and why the Minnesota Timberwolves wanted him as a player. There's some really big reasons as to why he was traded away from San Antonio to Minnesota. And obviously, it's a lot about the way he scores the ball. So let's get down and let's check out Rob Dillingham. Okay, so Rob Dillingham, while he is a prolific scorer at the college and high school level, we have to remember that he's going to be a rookie in the NBA. So he's going to be not looked at as a main-time scorer. He is going to need to distribute the ball. Now, if you can look at this play right here, whether this can be Karl Anthony Towns, maybe if he's still with that team by the time the season starts, or Gobert rolling to the basket off of a screen, this is going to give Rob Dillingham a lot of options to pass and get a lot of assists, because Rob Dillingham is going to be able to come off of those screens and he's either going to be pulling up for a three, he may be pulling up for an elbow jumper, he will be looking to score. After he does that 2 or 3 times and he doesn't get benched because he's probably going to score it, he's going to be gathering a lot of defenders. A lot of different eyes are going to be watching Rob Dillingham, which then leaves the man who's rolling to the basket wide open, as we see in this clip right here. This could have even been a skip pass over, or this could be Anthony Edwards cutting baseline, and this would be a lob pass to Anthony Edwards for a massive dunk. This could go either way. However, in this play, it went to the rolling player, who was then able to score at the rim. Now, obviously, this can be a possibility. He's going to do a baseline cut. He's going to receive that ball out on the wing or corner of the three-point line. He's going to have players trying to recover out to him because he's actually quite a very fast player. They're going to be closing out on him because he's a prolific scorer. He's able to shoot threes from pretty much anywhere, and that's going to allow him to have these one-dribble pull-ups from mid-range so that he's able to, of course, score from that mid-range area, which is very highly loved in the playoffs. Oh, and if he's left wide open like this from the three-point line in the NBA, guess what? He is going to be dropping those threes like crazy. But this is actually a massive benefit to the team, because now, if he's hitting threes that are wide open, there's going to be more and more players who are closing out on him, which then opens up gaps for him to be able to attack. Or what can happen is it can open up a lot of gaps for other teammates like Anthony Edwards to cut to the basket for some easy layups. Or in Anthony Edwards' case, it's going to be a lot of dunks. Now, he may not be able to get away with too many dribbles at the point without passing the ball up, especially if he's a good scorer. Obviously, if he's in a mismatch, he's going to take advantage of it. However, his ability to get to the rim, getting his shoulders lower than his defender's shoulders, and then being able to cut off that player so that he's able to get to that rim is extremely important. Now, this is actually a perfect angle to see what he's doing to be able to score in this clip. And if you are a guard, you definitely need to try this. So we have Rob Dillingham attacking the basket. At this point, he's been able to go towards his right side that was able to create the lane to the basket. Even though there's a player here, don't worry about him. At this time, he then cuts straight to the rim, this way. Obviously, this player is not going to be in his way for very long because the player he's guarding is right here. So, as an offensive player, I want to attack this lane because now this is going to put this defender into a very bad spot. Is he going to go and guard you, or is he going to go and guard the low post player? That is going to be going through his head, trying to figure things out. See, because if he goes and guards Rob Dillingham, that's a bounce pass down to the post man who's going to get an easy layup. If he guards the low post man, that forces his teammate to be able to try and keep up and catch up to Rob Dillingham, which doesn't happen. That's exactly what happened. He stayed with his man. This now gives Rob Dillingham the absolutely wide open lane to the basket. And because of that, Rob Dillingham was able to go up for that layup. However, what type of layup is he going for? He's going for an outstretched layup, keeping the ball on his far side of his body, using his body as a shield so that this defender is unable to block that layup. No matter how hard that guy is going to try, it's not going to happen because Rob Dillingham gets it high off backboard. He knows how to use the backboard. There's a lot of drills where you can actually teach players how to use the backboard. You can do that in different ways. I'm going to explain that in a second. However, he's able to make this layup. Now, looking at the key, if you want to know how to use the backboard like Rob Dillingham, stand here, one dribble, two big steps after the dribble, right down to the side of the side of the key. Do not land in the key. You have to stay out of the key the entire time and go for the layup high off glass without landing in the key. Okay, so now we have a situation where he's got a defender, and that defender is overplaying him so that it's forcing him towards that left side. By forcing him towards his left and overplaying his right side, as the offensive player, one way that you can get past this defender is by simply attacking that left side, stopping quick, and then quickly crossing back over and attacking that top foot. If you're able to do this, you're going to now have that player either in front of you or on the opposite side. When that happens, you got a few different options, but in this case, Rob Dillingham attacks the basket and he's able to get that layup. So the reason why he is on the Minnesota Timberwolves outside of the actual trade that happened is because I really don't think he would have suited Greg Popovich's coaching style, but also I feel like he will fit the Minnesota Timberwolves much better because when it comes down to it, he's going to be an offensive threat. And when that happens, that opens up opportunities for your other teammates. And as we all know, Anthony Edwards is a fantastic backdoor cutter and a fantastic off-ball off-ball cutter, where he's just going to be able to open up so many opportunities for Anthony Edwards that this was a perfect situation for both the team as well as Rob Dillingham. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below if you want to be able to shoot the basketball from further away, and I will see you guys again in my next video.